We begin in Narok, where leaders have criticized a court ruling regarding some 4,720-acre parcel of land in Masai Mara, calling it unfair and detrimental to the interests of the Masai community. The ruling, issued by Judge Charles Gitonga Mbogo, stems from a 25-year-old case and has sparked outrage among locals, who argue that the court favored an individual over the community's collective land rights. Tobias Meso has more.
A day after chaos erupted in Narok as the Masai Mara community took to the streets in protest following a contested court ruling on 4,720 acres of land in the Masai Mara Game Reserve, more leaders from the county have criticized the verdict of the court. The latest to oppose the Justice Charles Gitonga Mbogo ruling is Narok West MP Gabriel Tongoyo.
The judge, in his erroneous judgment, I repeat, erroneous judgment, stated that the county of Narok should pay Kunini, Livingstone, Olentutu all the revenue collected from the camps and other facilities within the said area since the year 1997, which may total 2 trillion of shillings or billion of shillings. In fact, in our honest estimation, it will go somewhere way above 30 billion Kenya shillings. Plus the damages and the interests can even go up to 40 billion.
The protest stemmed from a judgment made on Thursday, March 6th by High Court Judge of the Environment and Land Court in Narok. The ruling was on a dispute involving Livingstone Kunini Tutu, the plaintiff who filed the case 25 years ago, against the county government of Narok, Olkiombo Limited, and the Attorney General. The ruling has sparked outrage among local leaders and the Masai community, who are accusing the court of favoring an individual over the community's collective land rights.
Nimeishi nchi hii ya Narok County kwa muda mrefu. I'm now 70 years old. Hii ardhi ni ya Masai Mara. Tunaomba president aingilie kabisa kwa ajili wa wazungu ambaye tunategemea, na bila Masai Mara hiyo conservancy haitakuwa.
So it begs the question, why didn't the judge address himself to the fact that this land could not have been allocated to anybody because it was never set apart in law? Because that should have been the question. And what we are insisting now is that this matter must go all the way to the Supreme Court if it has to go. Because do you think the Supreme Court did not know the law for them to nullify that consent that the county government got in? Do you think the Supreme Court did not know the law by saying that that land does not belong to Kunini, but it must go back to the county?
Local leaders have vowed to fight this ruling and ensure that justice is served, with many calling for a review of the decision. On Friday, irate Narok residents invaded Olkiombo camp and destroyed property of unknown value, sparking a clash with the police. 2 people were injured in the standoff. Toby Meso, NTV.